Hey y'all, welcome to Prestige Cash Club. I'm Cece, your savings promoter, and here at the club, we party with pennies and turn your savings into a VIP lifestyle. So join the club and follow for more savings tips and tricks. Y'all, today you're gonna get a double header. You're getting a double header because when I say this week flew past, we are combining our minis and our tinings. So as you guys know, I usually do Mini Monday, and it's Mini Movie Monday, and we usually talk about whatever movie I'm watching. It got me in a chokehold, and as you know, right now we talk about House of the Dragon on Mondays. And then Tiny Tuesday, we usually talk about savings, budgeting, education, and all of the things. But this week, I wanted to get the money put in our binders, get it spent, and not be behind. We had a busy weekend. We had a family reunion over the weekend. And so that set my whole filming schedule just behind. And I have been filming so much content that I wanted to get out and show you guys that I want to get back on track, make sure that I have my schedule back on track for next week. And so I was like, you know what? I don't care that it's Thursday. I'm getting this video out and we're going to love it. And I need to talk about episode 5 because when I say they're pissing me off, and yes, I use the P word. And before you go clutching your pearls, look, the reality is when I post these videos, I mark them not for children, but I do try to keep it, PG-13. So yes, I use the P word again, but they are pissing me off. HBO keeps giving us 2-year episodes. They give us 8 episodes and it takes them 2 years to bring out the next series. But yet you manage to give us 2 weeks of people slow walking, whispering in each other's ears, staring, playing chess. I understand that you got to build the story, but baby, build faster. Build faster. So anyway, let's start with our minis. And so for those of you guys that are new, as I mentioned, every week in our minis, these are small savings challenges that we do for quick wins to keep us motivated and putting our money into our binders. And then this money is reallocated at the end of the month into our sinking funds or our long-term savings. These minis usually vary between $20 and $100 for me. Different people do different amounts. But again, they're just mini wins. And then all of these different challenges, most of them are free from most of these creators' Ko-fi's channel. And I'll link them in the description and I'll go through them. So once we put the money on, I'll go through and tell you who each one is from. But let's lay these out. And I do 8 savings challenges. I used to only do 6. But because we are aggressively saving for our house fund, I always include 2 for our house fund. So that got me up to 8. Let me make sure you guys can see them. So as you guys know, I budget $50. So when I do my budget, I strategically put $50 aside. I do a couple of spicy 5s. So for these minis, I'm going to do 2 spicy 5s. We're going to put the rest of this money, so 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This is going to be our buyback money. So I don't work with a bunch of ones. I have 150 ones that I recycle. So I budget the larger bills when I do my budgeting. And then I keep the $100. And then I get change. So here, I know that I have 50 ones. Let's double check. 1, 2. Okay, that's 40. And because I want to use 2 spicy 5s, this should be 10. It is. So I'm going to put these 10 aside. And I'm going to put these 2 spicy 5s. And spicy 5s just make it a little fun and give a challenge or 2 some extra. Usually when I do my freebie Friday, I do $100. And so I put more spicy fives, but these are just minis and tinies. And last but not least, I have been forgetting to bring our phone. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 4-sided die. I'm going to just use a virtual die. A lot of people use individual dice. But y'all, I don't be having time to be having all those dice and be fumbling and got to store them. So I just go on Google. I put virtual dice and you got every dice you want. You got a 4-sided dice, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20, whatever you need, they got it. It's right here on this phone. So what I'm going to do is that's going to sit over there and I'm literally going to hit the roll button. And then we're just going to go around and it's going to tell me how many dollars I'm going to place on there while we talk about episode 5. Ready? Let's go. All right. So let's start talking about episode 5 while we roll. So as you guys know, this week, as I mentioned, wasn't packed with battle scenes, dragon fights, which is sad because, y'all, that's why we watch House of the Dragon. Like, some people gotta go, some people gotta go. But I will say that this was definitely, as I mentioned last week, a bunch of chess pieces being moved. I feel like this week, every conversation felt like somebody was lying, manipulating somebody, trying to push their agenda forward. And that's essentially leading up to the next move. And poor Rhaenyra, she got the entire weight of the kingdom on her shoulders. And the girl don't know who to trust, who to believe. Every time she try to believe somebody or ask somebody, they manipulating her in a different way. Or, they don't have no answers for her. And meanwhile, back on our boy Daemon, can somebody please check on Daemon? Because I'm sick of him. He went to Harrenhal. He saw the vision. So every 2 seconds, she got to remind him, like, dude, do you remember who I am? Like, remember that you serve me too. And he's like, yes, I'm here to serve you based on the visions of Harrenhal. But then you want to do what you want to do when you want to do it. You want to come and go as you please. You want to embarrass her in front of the new small, small council. And I'm sick of the witch at Harrenhal. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, I can't remember if I roll this roll again. I'm sick of the witch at Harrenhal. I'm sick of Harrenhal. I'm like, when are we going to really understand the deal and the role that this chick is playing? Is she kind of like the witch that was in Game of Thrones, who end up, was manipulating everybody, but then, she had to come to basically help fight the war at the end. So I say all of that to say, it's like with the Harrenhal thing, even with Aemon being a Harrenhal now, the visions, the guilt, the confusion, it's making us all crazy, just like Aemon and just like Daemon when he was at Harrenhal. So then over here on Team Green, we got, and wait, before I go to Alicent, I will say this. Out of all of the characters, I feel like Aemon continues to prove that he's probably the most dangerous person in Westeros. I mean, the guys came and was like, we looking for Aemon. Where he at? And Aemon was like, I heard you looking for Candyman. Like, the boy come out swinging, right? So you already know, when you see Aemon on the screen, it's going down. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be something crazy. And he is definitely, when I say he is a live wire, he is a live wire. And anytime you see to him, something bad is happening, about to happen, or going to happen. But let's move on to his mama. I'm so sick of his mama. Now, I think one thing Alicent has, and hold on, y'all, let me pause and let me move through this real quick. This one was a Juneteenth that we rolled over from June into July. This one is from Budgeting Life with Paula. And these are $5 each. And I believe I had a rollover. So we only have 4. And I usually don't roll dollars over, but because these are $5, I want to be able to mark off another one so we can actually finish this one this month. So we're going to put that in there and move to the next one. This is for our house fund. This is Dream Big. This is supposed to be a roll and save. And so because I didn't have the dice, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to put all $6. We're going to act like we have a D6. And we're going to mark this one off. That way we don't have an IOU and we can put all of the funds in here. And let's see if we can condense anything down. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. I'll condense this later. I'll come in and put a 20 in here so we can take some of these 5s out. This one here is the Mother's Day challenge. As you guys know, I don't waste challenges. And I have printed this one out back in May for Mother's Day and didn't get a chance to use it. And so actually I'm saving for my mom's retirement party for next year. She's going to be retiring. And so I thought to go ahead and use this one, and then we'll reallocate these funds directly into my mom's retirement sinking fund. So for this one, we were able to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one is from Auntie Foxy. And let's go ahead and mark 8 off. While I mark this off though, but back to Allison. And we got 4 and 8. And let's see, can we condense it? We can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's get a 10. But back to Allison. I think Allison has realized that she has raised these little monsters. And of the 4 children that she had, 2 of them just gone. They gone. It ain't nothing you could do about it. The son, Darren, she knows that he's off under the uncle spell. She don't even really know him like that. So she can't even really say what he's really capable of. And then, you know, Helena is her last kind of hope in terms of saving one of her children. But even then, it's like Helena has the visions. She's able to connect with Eamon through her visions. And I feel like Allison is willing to do whatever she can because, see, them little monsters that you raised and you thought it was cute to put them on the throne, see, they didn't start making their own decisions. And they didn't started plotting and scheming. Now you realize you can't control them. You've literally created monsters and everything is clearly out of your control. So it's one thing to fight power when you're in a position of power, but when you have no position of power, you're a goner. So we have $3 into this Juneteenth. Again, we rolled over from June. This one is from Life Innovative, I believe. And here, each of the ladies are $3. I accidentally marked off an extra lady last week, so we're not going to mark off an extra one, but we are going to put the $3 into the challenge. As I mentioned, we didn't have a dragon fight, but the tensions are building. They are building. And every episode is reminding us that something big is happening. And again, they're going to wait till the last 2 episodes of the season to have all hell break loose. They drag us along, and then the last 2 episodes, they go crazy, and we're all hooked and caught on again for another 2 years. And that is my biggest frustration. We all know it's coming, and we're waiting, HBO. And I'm trying real hard not to use the P word again. Okay? But give us something. Bruh. One dragon fight. Something, a shocking death. Somebody trip over a sword, something, anything. But I will admit, even without huge action scenes, you know, the actors are carrying the show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these are each 10. And so we're going to put this in the front as rollover because that's a big amount. This one is our Christmas in July. This one is by Angela at MSO's Budgets, and we only added $3. And you know what? Because I skipped this one last week, y'all. Because these are large numbers, I'm going to take these $3. I'm going to roll them into this one. I'm going to replace it with the 10, and we're going to mark off another one of these for our house savings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get a 10. And now we have $20. Oh, wait, y'all. Do I have another 10? How do I have an odd number? This should be 15. Oh, duh. Okay. So I got 5 extra. So I got 5 in rollover. And we got 20. We'll mark off one more. So this now has 20 and then 5 rollover. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Am I just overreacting? Am I like, you should expect this from House of the Dragons? Or did y'all really, oh, look, y'all, this one got a spicy 5. We got 7 in this one. These are $3 each, so we're going to put 1 to the side so we can put an even number in, and we only need 3 to finish this one, so we'll put 2. But I feel like I get it. The tension is building. We should expect a fight next week with your boy, Sir Kristen. I'm so sick of him. He got to go. He got to go. I need Damon to off with his head, because I'm sick of him. I mean, heck, he want to go, right? Ain't that what he told Allison's cousin? Is that Allison's? No, he was I can't remember who he is, y'all. But I believe it's like Allison's cousin or something like that. But he's like, yeah, no, I expected never to come back. He's like, well, you leading us into a death mission? Like, what are you doing? And I feel like this week, everybody is revealing who they really are. And I think it's important, just like this money, you got to know that you are watching people reveal who they are. Power changes people. Fear changes people. And House of the Dragon does a great job reminding us that nobody stays the hero forever. One day we love them, next day we hate them. You hate them today, they get back in your good graces tomorrow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is going into this one. And let's condense it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's add a 5. And let's put 13 into this one. And I think that's what makes it so interesting, right? They literally do keep us on our toes, and we'll put 14. They keep us on our toes. And here's what I think. Not that you really asked me, but I'm willing to tell you. I don't think they're going to leave us in setup mode any longer. They did it for episode 4. They did it for episode 5. And I done had enough. I know we're getting close to multiple storylines like clashing together. I think episode 6, it got to give us something major, because we're running out of episodes. If not, I'm definitely going to be using my P word again, y'all. I'm going to be using it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and we're going to put 14. So, as I mentioned, while HBO is moving slowly, just like some of these challenges, we're steadily building up in our storyline, and we're steady building our savings. And that's why it's important. So I challenge you guys to start saving. As you can see, while they frustrating me, I try to redirect my energy into something positive, which is my savings. And just like that, we stuffed $50 into our minis. Give me a second, y'all, and we're going to get our tinies. We now have our tinies, as you guys know, just like we do our minis. These are our tinies. And y'all, I forgot to put our challenges in here. So hold on, let me get a couple of challenges, because clearly we finished some challenges last week. Let me grab a couple challenges. Okay, y'all. We got our 4 new challenges in. We'll go over who the creators are, the difference between my tinies versus my minis. My tinies, same concept, but my tinies are just even smaller wins. And so these are usually between $15 and $40 for me. Okay, let's get our 4-sided die out again. And in our tinies, I usually just do all 51. Let's make sure we got our 51s. And 50. All right, we're ready to go. But yeah, back to episode 5. Sir Kristen, he got to go. So I'm looking forward to, we should have a battle fight next week. And I need Damon to just take him out. I need Damon to take him out. I need somebody to take him out because I don't want to see him not one more week. He just, at this point, he irritates me. And I don't even see the benefit of him. Him trying to have a relationship with Allison. He's just lost. He's lost. Like, you're not even supposed to be in relationship. You are supposed to be a knight, which they swear to celibacy. And you've clearly broken every oath that you're supposed to have. You are all over the place. You done went between Allison, Rhaenyra, and then you're still trying to, like, this is my thing. For you to have a relationship with Rhaenyra so early on, you know what it was with her dad making her the heir. So if you're trying to uphold righteousness, which is why he's against the whole, you know, dragging our beast and we need to fight with just men. He's like Aemon. Not Aemon. What's the cousin name? I'm sorry. What's the brother's name? Allison's brother. I can't think of his name at the moment. But he's very much like him. Like, they want a world where men fight men to men. And right now, it's always an unfair advantage because as long as the Targaryens have dragons, they always have an advantage to come in and knock men out. So he's very much of that thought in mind. And so, and the last one will get 4. Okay, y'all. That was pretty quick. So I don't see the point of his character at this point. I don't see it adds any value. And yeah, it's just, they got to finish off the scene, in my opinion. I mean, he wants to be a hero. I want to be a person who goes in fighting and they're going to write songs about me. Like, nobody's going to write songs about you. Like, they're going to actually talk about how you are a crazy maniac that led all these troops into a war that you know you couldn't win, in my opinion. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this one got 10. These are each worth 4, so we're going to put 4 to the side. Oh, and let's get our change. So just like we do Mini Monday, here's our Tiny Tuesday. And we'll use our change to condense. Eight. Let's add a 5. Okay. And 8's going into Berry Bay. So yeah. But if you guys are sticking with me, you know, small, consistent deposits like these just keep you going. This keeps me motivated. I guess that's just like the Game of Thrones people. They feel like if they give us enough, we got to come back because now we're invested. And then at the end is this big kaboom, right? It's just like at the end of the month. At the end of the month, all these little mini savings that I've saved add up. And then I have this large amount at the end of the month that gives me a big boost in my sinking funds. And it makes me want to come back and do it every time. And I'm sorry, this one here, I don't know the creator for this one, so I can't tell you who that one is. But this one is from our cousin Portia at Heart Beauty Budgets. And this is also going into our Christmas in July. And we will make these each, let's make them $2 each. And this will save us $18 when we're done. And let's see how much we're adding today. 9, let's do 10. And let's actually go ahead and get a 10. And y'all, I hate folding my good money. But I've kind of recycled out all of the bad bills. So it's kind of all good money. And so I hate folding it. Here is Slay Now, Save Later. And we're going to make these $3 each. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Another $18. And today we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 6. And we can cross off 2. And again, another one from Portia at Hot Beauty Budgets for our savings in July. And these, let's do this. Let's get our die. That way we can switch it up a little bit. Let's get our die and roll and see. 4, 3, 2. Actually, let's get 2. Make it go faster. 2 and 6. Oh my God. 5 and 4. And 5 and 1. And then this will be a surprise. So today we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. And we do have 6, 7. We do have a 7. So y'all, so yeah, guys, just keep stuffing and keep being patient. Just like we're all being patient with HBO, and they got to start playing with our emotions. I need a dragon flying through the air quickly next week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is our brunch savings. We're going to add a 5, and we'll get to cross another one off. And I'm looking to coming back here next week with y'all. All excited, more to talk about, because I feel like, I mean, even this week, like I feel like last week, right? Like it wasn't a lot of action last week, but I felt like it was loaded. I felt like it was building. This week, I just felt like it was like blah. Like I didn't get it. I didn't get how they could give us that in a full episode. Last but not least, we're putting this into our last one. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, let's just go. We're going to go with the max on these. So this would be a 3, 3, 3, 3. And we got 11. So let's do the large numbers. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. And just like that, y'all, we finished our minis and our tinies. Rhaenyra is still sitting in the kingdom, stressing out. And I'm ending our tinies just like we ended episode 5. Incomplete. Oh, I got these $3 right here. Where do we want to add these $3? Is there anywhere? Let's add them into this one. $3 going into here. Let's check off another one. So yeah, I'm ending our tinies incomplete. As you guys see, we didn't finish any today. in our minis or our tinies, and that's perfectly fine because we're going to get it done. Next week is our final week in July. We're going to try to finish as many as we possibly can so that at the end of the month, we can have a big reallocation into our sinking funds. And just like episode 5, I'm going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger into what's to come. I hope you guys had a great time and enjoyed this recap. Don't forget to follow Prestige Cash Club for more savings tips and tricks.